Okay, Pumbaa.
Hi everyone, we are here with a Bible reading. We hope you guys are having a good day. It's a pretty day out there today, but I am freezing. Last night was a horrible night for me. I'm surprised I even put makeup on today. I got absolutely no sleep whatsoever.
I'm surprised. I didn't make up on either.
My patience is very thin today.
My patience are very thin too.
1, 2,
10.
go to the corner, Cheryl. Go sit in the corner.
Eat my shoe.
That's my shoe.
I don't care either anyway.
That's my shoe.
It's on my table.
Oh, you guys haven't seen my shoes.
No, we're not going to steal no shoes.
Please, let me show the shoe. Please.
No.
I got these shoes.
I got these shoes.
They're Skechers. I've been
I got
wanting
these
these
shoes are
forever.
Skechers.
I've been wanting these shoes forever, and I finally found them. And they had them in a size bigger. I usually get a 7.5, but they were all sold out of that size, so I got an 8, which they're a little big on me. But they have dogs all over them, and I wanted them because part of the money goes to the dog pound. So I got to show you. They're called Bob's for Dogs, and they're Skechers. So I got to show you. They got dogs all over them. And they're actually in the healthcare shoes. If you can see them.
Oh, they're pretty.
And they're actually non-slip as well because they're healthcare shoes. You can see the bottom. I've been wanting these forever. I wanted them because part of the money goes to the dog pound. But they have other ones that are not tennis shoe kind. And they have some with cats too
Yeah.
that are made different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but last night was a horrible night. I
Yeah.
didn't get no sleep whatsoever.
Yeah.
My legs were bothering me and I just couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
No matter what I did, I could not sleep. I could not get comfortable.
Yeah.
Sure was getting restless, so let's begin. Today we'll be reading Acts chapter 10, verses 1 through 23. We'll be reading Psalm 133, and we'll be reading Proverbs chapter 17, verses 7 and 8 in the King James Version.
Yeah.
And if you're following the Old Testament, you're still in 1 Kings today. I believe yesterday, or close to it, King Solomon had died, and his son had took his place as king. But we are in the New Testament. So, we are seeing Saul as a changed man. He has not become Paul yet, but soon. Now, remember, not everybody believes still yet that he is a changed man, because he was a very bad man, and he arrested Christians. He was right there when Stephen was stoned to death. He agreed with it. Stephen's clothes were laid at Saul's feet. Okay, let's begin. There was a certain man at Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band, a devout man, and one that feared God with all his house, which gave much alms to the people and prayed to God always. Now he was with the centurion, remember, so he was kind of with the guard. So that wouldn't have been allowed. He saw in a vision, evidently, about the 9th hour of the day, an angel of God coming into him and saying unto him, Cornelius. And when he looked on him, he was afraid and said, What is it, Lord? And he said unto him, Thy prayers and thine alms are come up for a memorial before God. And now send to Joppa, and call for one Simon, whose surname is Peter. He lodgeth with one Simon a tanner, whose house is by the seaside. He shall tell thee what thou oughtest to do. And when the angel which spoke unto Cornelius was departed, he called 2 of his household servants and an devout soldier of them, and waited on him continually. And when he had declared all these things unto him, he sent them to Joppa. On the morrow, as they went on their journey and drew nigh unto the city, Peter went up onto the housetop to pray about the 6th hour. And he became very hungry, and would have eaten, but while they made ready, he fell into a trance, and saw heaven opened, and a certain vessel descending upon heaven, as it had been a great sheet, knit at the 4 corners, and let down to the earth, wherein were all manner of 4-footed beasts of the earth, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowls of the air. And there came a voice to him, Rise, Peter, kill and eat. But Peter said, Not so, Lord, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean. And the voice spake unto him again the 2nd time, What God hath cleansed, that call not thou common. This was done thrice, and the vessel was received up again into heaven. Now while Peter doubted in himself what this vision which he had seen should mean, behold, the men which were sent from Cornelius had made inquiry for Simon's house, and stood before the gate, and called and asked whether Simon, which was surnamed Peter, was lodged there. While Peter thought on the vision, the Spirit said unto him, Behold, 3 men seek thee. Arise, therefore, and get thee down, and go with them, doubting nothing, for I have sent them. Then Peter went down to the men which were sent unto him from Cornelius, and said, Behold, I am he whom ye seek. What is the cause wherefore ye are come? And they said, Cornelius the centurion, a just man, and one that feareth God, and a good report among all the nation of the Jews, was warned from God by an holy angel to send for thee into his house, and to hear words of thee. Then called he them in, and lodged them. And on the morrow Peter went away with them, and certain brethren from Joppa accompanied him. And that is where we're going to stop with Acts today. Gentiles were considered unclean back then, basically, because that's why God made Paul, or Jesus made Paul the apostle to the Gentiles, because Jesus wanted the Gentiles saved as well as the Jewish people. Because before, the Gentiles would not have been accepted, only the Jewish people would have been able to be saved. But now, both can. And I think that is what Peter was being told in the vision. He had to know that before he was sent to Cornelius. And you'll see that more as Paul gets into his ministry. That's why Paul is called the apostle, or Saul, as you know him right now, will be called the apostle to the Gentiles. Behold, Psalm 133, Behold, how good and how pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, Moses' brother, that went down to the skirts of his garments, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mounts of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. And that was Psalm 133. Aaron, Moses' brother, was the priest for the people. And his sons, but his sons were not very good. Not good at preaching, they were just not very good boys. That's when Samuel comes into the picture. All right, guys. And now we are going to read Proverbs chapter 17, verses 7 and 8. Excellent speech becometh not a fool, much less do lying lips a prince. Let's read that again. Excellent speech becometh not a fool, much less do lying lips a prince. A gift is as a precious stone in the eyes of him that hath it. Whithersoever it turneth, it prospereth. All right, guys, that was our Bible reading for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, we'll see you guys again soon with another Bible reading. Bye, guys. God bless. He's silly.